The Japanese had opened up the war against the West with the surprise attack on Pearl Harbor. And, this basically kicked America into hypergear so that they could build up their industrial capacity, improve their logistics, modernize their forces, and so forth. So after the surprise attack on Pearl Harbor, we had some key battles that changed things. The first crucial battle would be the Battle of the Coral Sea. This halted the Japanese invasion of Port Moresby. And
one thing I just want to add for Coral Sea, if I may, it was the first large-scale encounter of two navies without either fleet seeing each other, because it was the first true carrier battle.
It actually demonstrated the primacy of aircraft carriers and air power over, the traditional surface ship engagement beliefs, like the big gun club, what they would believe was going to be the future of naval warfare.
Black Shoe Club, right?
Yeah.
Also,
Black
that is
Shoe
another
Club.
term.
But, shortly after, I think the one that people are more familiar with is, of course, the Battle of Midway, which it delivered a very decisive blow against the Imperial Japanese Navy, taking down quite a few carriers, but it was not the turning point of the war.
It was a blunting force, and a very successful one at that.
Yeah.
Four carriers destroyed, a lot of the crews, and experienced aviation knowledge was at the bottom of the Pacific. But as you said, they just blunted the force, because in the considerations for the strategic scenario in the aftermath, there was not going to be any push from the Aleutian Islands up north, and the Central Pacific was where the IJN was still the king, because they still had 2-3 more carriers. They had a lot of surface vessels, and they had fortified a lot of air bases.
Yeah.
It was seen as too dangerous and too powerful to engage right now in mid-1942, which is why we come to Australia and New Guinea, where MacArthur has to face his greatest enemy of all time and work with them, the United States Navy.
Yeah. But, as you mentioned, so the Japanese did not lose the initiative. They were still capable of offensive actions after Midway. What really was the turning point of the Pacific War was directly after Midway, the Guadalcanal campaign. Through the multiple naval battles that would occur and the land campaign itself, the Japanese ended up losing. So now with that, the Americans had seized the initiative, so they were on the offensive and the Japanese were firmly on the defensive.